What's up? It's Joey. What does a 100-pound weight loss journey look like step by step? Hang around, I got the answer for you.
My name is Joey.Saavedra and I lost over 100 pounds in less than 1 year. Subscribe to my channel for legitimate weight loss advice and tricks.
Before I jump into the step-by-step plan of action that you are gonna take in order to lose 100 pounds or more, let me just give you a little background on myself. So I used to play football almost all of my life, and because of that, I wanted to keep getting bigger. So at football, I was a big boy. At school, I was a big boy. And I just had a hard time in public situations, whether it was at the beach trying to take my shirt off, or just trying not to get noticed as a 6'4", 315-pound 16-year-old in high school. It was a pretty difficult time for me to cope with alone. And it wasn't until senior year of high school that I was truly ready to change. So what do I need to do and what am I going to expect on my weight loss journey? Now listen very closely because I want to save you guys time, struggles, stress, money, energy, but most importantly I want to save you from giving up on your weight loss journey because I have done that many times, and had I just known what to do and stuck around, I would have lost the weight a lot sooner. If at any point when I'm explaining the step-by-step process of losing weight, anything that I say goes over your head, then you seriously have to keep educating yourself before you even start a weight loss journey. Now, I just want to mention real quick that I do have a free training, completely free, down in the description on the 7 pillars of weight loss, and if you can master these 7 pillars, I guarantee by whenever you want, you will hit your goal. So go ahead and check that out if you have not already checked it out. Now let's jump into the step-by-step process of a weight loss journey. So the first thing we need to do is identify our goal and our why. You have to have your eye on a goal before you do something. When you hop in the car, you have a destination to where you're going to drive before you get in the car and start driving. The same thing applies here. You have to have a weight loss goal and then start your weight loss journey on your way to that goal. What is why? You have to have a why. I'll just tell you right now that willpower is very, very hard to come across through an entire weight loss journey, and I guarantee you guys are not going to be able to stick with your goals if you are going based off of willpower and willpower alone. Now, we have why power, and this is so much more powerful because this is going to connect you with a deeper part of yourself, a deeper meaning as to why you want your goals. So you have your goal, I want to lose 100 pounds in 365 days. Why? Why do you want to lose that weight? What ticked you off the very last time that made you want to decide this? Or what was that feeling that you got when you looked in the mirror and you saw yourself 100 pounds heavier than you want to be? What is your why? Why are you starting this weight loss journey? Write your why and your goal out on a piece of paper very clearly and post it up somewhere that you're going to see it every single day. And the second thing is understand dieting and what dieting really means. I know what it's like to hear the word diet and get completely turned off because the first thing you think of is greens and gross foods that you know are probably healthy or probably gonna help you lose weight, but you know you don't like the taste of those foods, and that is what a lot of people think diet really is. But in fact, diet is just what you eat on a daily basis. So if we can switch up eating McDonald's every day and switch over to something that tastes maybe just as good, if not better, but healthier, and we can strategically plan our diet plan, then this is how we're going to optimize results for dieting. And dieting is a huge, huge, huge part of a weight loss journey. If you do not know what your macros are or what macros even mean, you seriously have to learn about this because this is going to give you precise, controlled results for the goal that you want to hit. Yeah, you can just go ahead and start eating healthier foods, but you do not know how many calories and where those calories are coming from in those foods. So once you can identify where those calories are coming from and exactly how many calories you're consuming, then you know for sure I am losing weight, fact, because I am 1, in a caloric deficit, and 2, because my macros are completely balanced for a perfect weight loss diet. Once you've created your macros, you now want to start creating a meal plan. Create a meal plan based around your macros so that you consume all of your daily calories and all of your macros, and you can just eat the same exact diet plan every single day, and you know for sure you are in a caloric deficit and you are going to lose weight. Added part to dieting is to start fasting, but fast correctly. If you are not fasting correctly, or if you're not even fasting at all, what are you doing? Start fasting, you will see results immediately. Now the third step of a weight loss journey is to identify what when and how often you are going to train. Am I gonna do cardio every day? Am I gonna do weight training? Am I gonna do a little bit of both? Am I gonna do HIIT training incorporated with my lifting? There's just a ton of options that you can do. Now you have to identify what you want to do and what you can stick with, but you also have to make sure that what you're doing, whether it's cardio or whether it is weight training, that you are doing the right workouts in order to lose weight, because the last thing you want to do is be putting all this work in the gym just to be gaining weight. Now there is a difference, so if you don't know what that is, there is the training down below. I would just recommend that you check it out. And the fourth thing, track everything. Track everything. Track. Joey, what do you mean by tracking everything? I don't really know what you're talking about. Let me give you an example. If you want to track your dieting, what are you gonna do? You're going to get a piece of paper just like this, right here, and then on that piece of paper, we're gonna write days 1 through 30, all the way down. And then we're gonna put diet, or we can put training next to that, or we can put studying, because you need to keep learning if you want to actually know how to lose weight properly. So once we have what we want to track and the amount of days that we're going to track, simply just put it up on your wall or on your door or on your mirror, and every single day, daily, you have to track every single day. Whether it's the first thing you do in the morning or the last thing you do at night, you have to make sure that you are tracking on a daily basis. So 30 days that we're tracking our dieting. It is day 1. At the end of the day, you're about to go to bed. There's a piece of paper on your wall staring you down, waiting for you to write on it. And you look at it, day 1, did you eat your diet perfectly? Yes? Go ahead, check that day off. Did you eat 3 cookies at work today? No, okay, do a little circle or a little X or something that you know you did not do everything properly today. Do that for 30 days, do it for 60 days, do it for 90 days, do it for 180 days. It doesn't matter how long you do it for, but as long as you are tracking, then you have a piece of paper staring at you every day that you wake up and every day that you go to sleep, and it's going to tell you your results and the work that you are putting in. Being able to visualize this will keep you 1, accountable, 2, motivated, 3, it will make sure that you are on top of things, because the second you let this slip is the second that it's all downhill. Number 5, my favorite, plateaus. All right, who doesn't love when they start to plateau? They're doing everything perfectly, they're doing everything right, they're working out, they might even double down their workouts, they know they're eating their diet plan right, but they're not seeing results. Don't you just love plateaus? Now, why are plateaus so important? Because these are the turning points that will either make or break your journey. 2 things are gonna happen when you hit a plateau. Okay, I've been dieting, I've been doing everything perfectly for 4 weeks, for 2 weeks, for 3 weeks, for 2 months, and I'm not seeing results. 2 things are gonna happen. 1, you're gonna give up. You're gonna say, I'm not seeing results, I don't know what's going on, I hate this food, I hate working out, blah, 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 and you're just gonna give up because you're not seeing the results. So what's the point? You know, it makes sense. What's the point of keep on going if you're not seeing results but you're putting in the work? And the second thing is that you just suck it up, you realize that you are in a plateau, which happens to everybody. Even Arnold Schwarzenegger, this happens to everybody. It's how you respond to the plateau. You can give up or you can suck it up and say, what do I have to learn to get out of this plateau? Because clearly if you're in a plateau and you don't know how to get out of it, what is the first thing you need to do? Learn about how to get out of that plateau. That's why I said study. That's why I created a YouTube channel. If you guys aren't catching on, subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I am here to teach you how to lose weight. You don't have to go do it on your own. Anyway, sorry for that rant. So a big problem when it comes to plateaus is that a lot of people don't know how to stay motivated through these plateaus. So you have to figure out how to be motivated, and also stay diligent. You have to just keep on grinding. I don't see results, I don't see results, I don't see results, I don't see results. It's okay, just keep going. Personally, what I would recommend if you do hit a plateau is to kick back for a little bit and watch everything and analyze everything that you've been doing. Have you consistently been eating the same diet plan? Well, if you've been eating the same amount of calories for multiple months at a time, it's probably time to cut down 100 to 200 more calories. Have you been working out the same exact workouts, the same exact lifts every single day, or the same regimen every single week? This will happen too if you're working out. If you're working out on the same workout plan for months at a time and you stop seeing results, switch it up. Do completely different workouts. Hit the same muscle groups, but do completely different workouts. You have to sit back and analyze you personally what's been going on. Okay, well, I've been dieting this way for 6 months and I haven't dropped down in calories at all. Okay, well, let's start to drop down in calories. Or, oh, I've cut down so many calories so much already, I don't know what to do. I can't cut down anymore, or else I'm not gonna be able to live throughout the day, but I'm not losing any weight. Okay, well then up your calories. Add 300, 400, 500 calories, but make sure you're still in a caloric deficit. Personally, I have been through this, where I've been through a really, really long plateau, and I cut and I cut and I cut, and I was getting down to about 12 to 1500 calories per day, which is not that much for a 6'4", 205-pound man. However, what I did was I added 1,000 more calories the next day, all carbs. I was consuming 22 to 2500 calories a day, which still leaves me in a 7 to 800 caloric deficit per day. So I added calories, I'm going to get more energy, I'm going to be a lot happier, and I'm still going to lose weight because I'm in a caloric deficit. What did that do? It took me out of my plateau and I started losing more weight even though I started eating 1,000 more calories. Don't worry, if you don't understand that, you don't have to understand that. Go ahead and watch the 7 pillars training, I'll teach you. All right, and the last 2 are gonna be positive. So the 6th step is that you are going to start receiving compliments. I didn't even think about this part, man. This is the best part. I could get used to this. Yes, this is awesome, and this is also going to be a motivating factor for you because I know it was for me. When I lost 20 pounds, even 20 pounds, people started noticing, they started complimenting. They said, oh, hey, you look a little bit thinner, you know, like you look like you lost some weight. All right, thanks, Jerry. I mean, I kind of did lose weight. No, but really, when you do start to lose weight, people are gonna notice. It's not gonna be linear. If you have to lose 100 pounds and you lose 50 pounds, people are gonna notice. You are still like, oh, I still have 50 more pounds to go. But everyone's like, dang, dude, this guy lost 50 pounds. People are gonna start realizing, they're gonna start complimenting you. And on top of that, the people that don't even know you, when you're out and about walking around, you're gonna have a lot more people looking at you and smiling and just trying to talk to you. This is all part of the benefit of losing weight. And trust me, once you lose 100 pounds, everybody's going to be talking about it. Everybody's gonna know. Everyone's gonna walk up. They're gonna talk to you. You're gonna notice your entire life is gonna change. It's kind of sad, but it's true. That is an awesome benefit, and that is, I'm including that as a step because that is part of a weight loss journey. Is you get to reap the benefits of your hard work. The 7th step. Now this is a very important step, so listen up. Set new goals. We have to keep on progressing. We cannot stay complacent. We can't just get comfortable where we're at. So let's say your goal is lose 100 pounds from day 1 and you've lost 50 or 60 pounds. Well, once you kind of get towards that range, once you're almost at your goal or once you reach your goal, you have to keep setting new goals. You can't just hit the goal and stop because that's how you're gonna start to gain weight again. You're not gonna be as motivated to keep going. You're like, oh, I hit it, now it's time to stop. But that's not true at all. You have to keep going. And by doing this, you have to always be setting new goals for yourself. Personally, when I was losing 100 pounds, I didn't have a weight goal. I just said I wanted to look good. So I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, I want to look at myself in the mirror and look hot as hell. And that was my goal. I just didn't have a weight. I didn't really weigh in. I took progress pictures every once in a while, but there was really no weigh-ins for me. I was just like, okay, well, I don't look as good as I want to look. Let's keep going. At the end of the day, your weight loss journey is your weight loss journey, no one else's. So your goals are gonna be specific to you. The way that you diet is gonna be specific to you. The way that you train is gonna be specific to you. It's all gonna be on your own time. When are you free? When are you available? How motivated are you? How bad do you wanna reach your goals? It's all dependent on you and you alone. So before I leave, I want to say that if you guys have a friend or a family member that needs to or wants to lose weight but doesn't know how, or they're struggling, or they just don't know they need to lose weight, but you know they're fat and they need to lose weight, send them here because you love them. You want them to have a happier life. You want them to not be as fat, which I'm sorry if that offends you, but I've been fat before and I know how easy it is to just come up with excuses or just not get yourself to the healthiest point that you should be. Once again, trust me when I say this, I have lived both sides of the spectrum, and I'm telling you right now that the work you put in to reach your goal is going to be exponentially better than if you were to sit back and take the easy way out. So go ahead and share this with your friends, share it on Facebook, tag a friend, whatever you want to do. Bring them here so that you can help them out because you are an awesome person. Alright guys, so that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I hope you loved it and I hope you learned something new today. If you did, go ahead and smash that like button. I would really appreciate that and love you forever. And if you're not already subscribed, I don't know what you're doing, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I have lost over 100 pounds and I want to teach you how to do the same exact thing. But first, we have to become friends. We have to be a community. And as always, I love you guys. Take care. Peace.